After school, my mom dropped me off at soccer practice. I said goodbye and raced off to the field while Mom arranged for the father of one of my teammates to take me home. After practice, I caught the ride my mom had arranged. When we reached my house, I thanked my friend's dad for taking me home, hopped out of the car, and ran to our front door. Like any 12-year-old who spent several hours on a soccer field, I was hungry, sweaty, and tired, in that order. All I wanted to do was join my family for dinner, jump in the shower, and go to bed, just like I always did after soccer practice. Bursting through the door, never locked because we lived in a safe rural area, I shouted, "Hi, I'm back from practice. What's for dinner?" Without waiting for a reply, I clattered down the stairs in our split-level house, heading for the dining room. My dad insisted that we eat our evening meals together as a family, and with 6 kids in the house, that was a big undertaking. Mom had a regular chore list that my sisters and I shared each night. Some of us helped prepare the meal, someone else had to set the table, and the rest were left to clear the table, do the dishes, and clean the kitchen after dinner. Although I was the youngest and the only boy with 5 sisters, that didn't exempt me from doing my share of chores. That day, I expected that despite being tired from soccer practice, I'd still be assigned to some aspect of cleaning up after the meal. But I wasn't really concerned about after-dinner chores. I was starving. All I wanted to do was eat. As I shot into the dining room, I was stunned to see no one there. The table was set, the chairs were arranged as usual in preparation for a meal, but no family members. I went into the kitchen expecting to find my mom and some of my sisters busily cooking dinner, but, like the dining room, the kitchen was empty. No food had been prepared. This was all extremely odd. It was well past the time when we usually ate. I was starting to feel weird, and my sense of apprehension grew as I searched from room to room downstairs. I rushed from the living room to the rec room, calling out, "Hey, where is everybody? I'm home. Are we going to eat soon?" No reply. All the downstairs rooms were empty. I was struck by a surge of panic as a terrifying thought raced through my brain. I wonder if Jesus has returned to earth to take all true believers to heaven. Maybe the rapture has occurred, and I've been left behind. As quickly as this disconcerting thought hit me, I shoved it aside. No, there's got to be a logical explanation. I noticed that my heart was pounding. Maybe they're all upstairs, I thought, as I bounded up the steps to check the bedrooms. There was no logical reason why everyone would be upstairs before eating dinner, but the empty downstairs wasn't logical either. My apprehension shifted to fear as I searched from room to room, calling out for my sisters and parents. No response, just silence. The last room I checked was my parents' room. It, too, was empty. As I sat down on my parents' bed, I was breathing heavily and could feel a tightness in my chest. My fear and confusion had turned to terror. I had no idea what to do next. Think, I told myself, grasping for a logical explanation while fighting the awful possibility that the rapture had occurred. I started thinking of some simple, rational possibilities as to what had happened. Maybe they've gone out to eat, or maybe they're running an errand, I babbled to myself as I battled my escalating sense of panic. I know, check outside, see if one of their cars is gone. I rushed downstairs and out the back door, running over to the carport where my parents parked their cars. Both vehicles were sitting in the carport. Where in the world is everybody? With my heart pounding even faster now, I leaned on my dad's car and tried to figure out what to do next. Then it hit me. I know, they must have left a note. Maybe I missed it when I came through the front door. Check and see. They'd probably just gone somewhere and I didn't see the note they left. Hurrying back inside the house, I flew up the steps and frantically searched for a note. I found nothing. This frightening event occurred before smartphones and the internet. If you went out somewhere, the best you could do to alert someone was leave a note, put it somewhere where it was likely to be noticed, and hope the message would be seen and read. On this day, there was no note, nothing. What in the world was going on? I checked the hallway by the back door, but again, no note. My heart felt like it was going to jump out of my chest. I fought back tears. I was sobbing and breathing in ragged bursts. My head was spinning. I returned to the stairs by the front door and sat down, trying to think clearly. I had to accept what I feared had happened, and with my acceptance of the unthinkable event that had surely taken place, came the realization that I was in serious trouble. The rapture has occurred. My entire family has been taken up to heaven to be with Jesus. I'd been left behind to face the 7-year tribulation. My 7 years of tribulation on earth will be followed by an eternity of torment in the flames of hell. I knew this was all predicted in the Bible. It was what I had been taught in my church and at the Christian school I attended. This was the only explanation that made sense. It explained why my family was gone and why I had been left behind.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.